Hey everybody, and welcome to another Flatsmacking with the Hoary Sheet Show and Flatsmackers Live. This is a special broadcast brought to you by Joelle. She's watching right now, and she's really the only reason I'm here. Not because I didn't want to be here, but because I needed that extra push. Sometimes I just need that extra push. And it's from wonderful people like you that say, hey, where the hell you been? I need my fix. It's Friday and I'm doing stuff. You know? Sometimes I just need that push from you guys. So that's why I'm here. Thanks, Joelle. I've had enough beers to be ready. Plenty enough beers to be ready. But I was just doing my own thing. So, why waste those beers, right? Let me get ready to go. So, if you don't know what this is that you're watching, well, first of all, they said that they launched this car into space. And these wonderful softballs here, well, you know it's real because it looks so fake. All right, well, enough of that. This is a show where I talk to people from all over the world about Flat Earth. Now, they don't know I'm about to talk to them about Flat Earth. Most of them are trying to find boobs. But then they get me and flying space monkeys. So what I've got for you all is a show where I'm going to go to chat roulette. And once we finally actually start talking to people, I will put them on the TV like this. This, yes. And then we can all see them. But you see, I can't do that right off the bat. No, that's not kosher to any of the platforms I'm streaming on right now. So I have to censor that and screen them myself so I know they're not showing me their boobs. Yeah. So, ready? Let's play along. And if you're not in the Flatsmackers Live chat, that's the channel name on YouTube. Flatsmackers Live, 3 words. If you're not in that chat room, you're going to get seen last when I do my chat rounds. I only check that one and the Facebook chat. If you're in the Hoary Sheet Show Reloaded room, migrate over. The Hoary Sheet Show Reloaded is for when I do my news streams. But when I do my Flatsmackings, this is the main channel to be in. So that's why I'm doing that, wrangling you guys in the right spot here. And who knows, you might have the likes of wonderful people like Bob Nodell or Robbie Davidson in the chat room. They like to peruse my Flatsmackings every now and then, so say hi. Get on in there in the Flatsmackers Live room. All right, you guys ready for this? Okay. Let me make sure I got my folder open. I got my space bubbles ready to go. I got it ready to go. Let me say hi to everyone in the chat room so far. And then we'll be on our way. There's 8 in the Flatsmackers Live room. Shanna Honey's in there. She's the first one to give me that fist bump, flame, and flower. And then she deleted the next thing. What else could she say after that? The mind runs wild. And then she followed with cooking potato soup. All right, thanks, Shanna. Red Car says, what up, Hoary? A man says, oh, yes. Or was that more of an old man's voice? Oh, yes. Anyway, Shanna says, sup, Fred? Plain Permaculture, hey Hoary, hey everyone, hey, what's up, Plain Permaculture? And if you have not been to Plain Permaculture's room, please go check out his documentary. Just click on the little dots that appear next to his name and choose, not remove moderator, choose go to channel. And just so you guys know what you'll be getting into, this is what I want you all to see on his channel. I have yet to have really the time and motivation to do it, but there's something about it that I want you guys to look at. And I believe you've got a documentary on here, right? It's like a 3-part thing, right? Yeah, here's part 3 and 4, part 2, part 1. Go to this one, guys. The Plain Truth, part 1, Our Misplaced Trust. Go watch that video. The guy has put a lot of work into this. And this is definitely one of my favorite astronaut faked backflips that happens here in an hour and 36 minutes in. So he's spreading some truth. Go check it out. Plain Permaculture. And there you go, buddy. Now, are you ready? for the next best flat smacking on plain Earth. At least I hope so. I'm a little rusty. Forgive me. I'm a little bit rusty, guys. But let me finish reading the chat real quick before we do this. Hey, Hori, keeping all the boobs to himself again. Yes, I have to. I have to. Walter Williams is in the house. Share the bobs. I'll try, Plane. If I could, I would. Trust me. Yes, it's 4 parts. Hey, no problem. No problem, Plane. Yo, big guy, what up? What's up, Musicians for Truth? Musicians for Truth's in the house. Shanna says, I'm already subbed. If you're not subbed up, go ahead and hit the sub button and click the little bell. It's worth your time. And hello to everybody in Facebook who is still too stubborn to leave the Facebook chat. Thanks, Joelle, for subscribing on that YouTube. On it, sweet, says Jen Mayes. Hey, how you doing? Marcus is in the house. Is this live? I don't see those comments, lol. Oh, it's live, baby, but only 2 people in the Facebook. You gotta head on over to the Flatsmackers live channel on YouTube. That's where we're all hanging out. Airplanes Not Descending is what got me. Airplanes Not Descending. Oh, for the tipping your nose down. Yeah, right. All right, here we go. This is it. This is the moment of truth we've all been waiting for. Let the Wicked Witch of the West fly on by. She's got a terrible odor. I'm not exactly sure why. Here we go. We go to the chat roulette room. And let me hit the start button and make sure you guys cannot see what I'm seeing right now because I got to censor the hell out of it. Grant access to camera and microphone. All right. It's not using the correct microphone. How do I fix that? Switch webcam source. Up. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh. Maybe I got to do this first. Yeah, I have to do this first. Switchity, 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 switchity. Come on. Come on. One of them's going to work. Come on, don't be a Jew. All right, let me refresh the window. Try that again. Switch the webcam source. Oh my goodness. What is all this mess? I'm getting like, there we go. I'm in there now. Welcome to Chat Roulette. Thanks Earth Flatner for subscribing to one of the channels. I'm hitting start, guys. This is it. This is where I now have to go in character. So if you're not sure what I do, I have my beer and I chill and I watch decapitated penguins like this Fepe go on by. Poor Fepe. How does it feel to be no longer a relevant piece of the flat Earth community? IPS on the down spiral. All right, guys. Hitting start. Here it is. Now we wait for unsuspecting people in their living rooms to get flat smacked. Go. I get skipped a lot. The cameras, they just skip me because I don't have boobs. So if you're wondering why there's a lot of silence here, it's because I get skipped a lot. Oh, that's a wonderful looking wall you have there. Anything interesting going to happen with that wall? No, didn't think so. Going to skip that one. Next. Whoa. There we go. How are you? What? You look surprised. Oh, they skipped me. That was so freaking hilarious. What's up?
What's up?
So, what are you doing on Chat Roulette?
Well, I'm looking for people who had a car
Oh, I got a hot car.
in this space.
Oh, so I fit the description of what you're looking for.
I don't know, actually.
Do you need more boobs?
I need some beer and some headphones.
Is this a race? Are you trying to keep up?
Well, actually, I'm looking for a satellite. I don't know how to speak in English.
That is exact. Oh,
but I need a
that is a satellite.
ball of baseball.
That well, you know, you ever wonder why we can't always find every single ball?
And some balloons.
Yeah, but
Actually,
hey, you know what? Did you know what? The satellite here and all of our
oh,
satellites, they're not launched from rockets. They're launched with balloons.
whoa, bro. I don't know actually. I'm looking some stars and black shirts, you know. Oh, be careful.
I
Some baseball.
I got that
ball
sixth sense. I
out
could see
there.
behind myself.
Yeah. Well, I think you are not the person that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a rich people in the moon with a nice car and
Oh,
something. Yeah, yeah.
I do you want to say hi to everybody on my channel real quick? You're live on YouTube.
Yeah, let me see. All right, why not? I'm
Ah,
gonna be private.
yeah, tell everybody hi. There you go.
Hi, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe right now
Thanks.
because this guy needs some help and some money because he's in the moon, right? Need money in the moon.
Cost a lot. The space fuel ain't cheap. All right. Thank you for
How we
that.
gonna pay the stuff in the moon, right? So make sure to subscribe, hit the
Hit that
like
like and
button right now.
yeah, yep, and that sub button. Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Take
Do you
care.
agree with me?
I hope you find the better space car tonight, sir. See you later.
Peace out.
It's always fun. I forgot to mention Flat Earth, though. Something about it. Honestly, I really did. Right until like the very last second. Then I was like, oh, wait, I should have. Oh, fuck it. That's a nice hairy chest you got there. Oh, you skipped me. Damn. What are you holding on to? Hold on. Let me see if I can cut that down to size. See, it's just not as good as the pop gun. It's not as good as the pop gun. Yeah, monkeys. That's not even a... What the hell is that? Excuse me? Be quiet while I'm streaming, phone. What the hell is that? Hey! Ah, he skipped me too. Ah. Hello! Oh, can you imagine people moving their cameras out the way and skipping me from this crazy mess I'm doing? Whoa! Is that Santa Claus or a huge vape cloud in front of your chin? No, I'm gonna go with huge vape cloud. So now it's skip cam rodeo. There we go.
Wearing these headphones up in the sky, trying to fucking see me like a clone too. Red car, smiley face on the side. I can see you fucking looking like you wanna throw a bullet in the sky. This is how I blow when I'm really high. I see him with his Glock 9 right beside his side. He's got a knife, about to fucking get this bitch inside. About to take a clip, dick, pull up a clip real quick. He start talking shit, I'm totally heaven. Oh shit. He's got the fucking dog, that's it. Coming back with guns, I can see the fucking mouth coming back on his ass. And that's it, he's got the cancer blast into the past. And that's it, how I really want to act. AT in the mix, and this is how I really want to bypass this fool real quick. My back with my dick, and this is how I ride when I'm riding real sick. I see him looking and dive, and this is how we're driving through the sky on the night side with a fucking stick thing just to get the hairs of the thing. Real quick, how we're going with the shit.
Yes.
This is sick. I'm about to fucking flat this bitch. I'm about to take a piss off my hands real quick. One, twice, grab my air mic. This is how I roll when I drink a beer can at night. I'll be in my car riding by the night sky when I see my lightsaber in sight. I'ma grab this. My name's Luke. Yeah, you about to have this. I'm so sick, I'm about to puke. Yeah, I'm a savage. But please listen to the way that I spit. This is so ridiculous. I see the red one coming through. Shit, is this that? Shit, you better run some too. Baseball, and I see you when you wanna beat your ball. This is how it goes when I see you on the back. But woo, I'ma take it to the engine. I can see all the components and the way they start to be demented. This is how he starts changing the way he's rearranging. He's driving his spaceship and he's grabbing his hands up real quick so he don't go faceless. Praying to God, I fucking swim in the cars. He thinks it's in a submarine, but it's up in the
ISS, damn it! It's the ISS.
Yeah, I can see him doing the butterfly. This is my guy. When I swear to God, I wanna put a high. When I toast my fucking fries. Shit, I mean toast. When I butter my toast, I go for the most.
Goodness.
And I never put that with no poster. My mama go sick with that ring that's on the disc.
Turn your channel.
And he's wrapping his finger real quick and he's pointing it over to me. I see the TV in the back of the background. It's a subliminal depression. I mean, no, I don't even know what that says. My English is really fucking dead. But I go against Nick, yeah, I'm fucked in the head. I'm ginger, it's totally red, and you about to get me upset. Or I'm gonna take the rest of the motherfucking grave instead. I'm gonna take off my vest and shoot for your head. I really don't give a shit if you got no Henny left.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Bro.
You know what? You're one of the best freestylers I've had hit the floor yet. And I
if I'm bored, I take a hammer and nail it to the floor. Tell me a fucking.
What's your channel?
I ain't got one. I just do this for fun.
Oh, you need a channel, man. You need a channel.
Right, set me one up.
All right, I'm gonna show you something right now, and it's gonna change. It's gonna change your mind, though. It's gonna change your whole life. You ready for this? You're not. I don't know. I don't know. Check it out. What if I told you that this world ain't a ball? It's flat as a pancake and the writing's on the wall. Right here.
I would say the writing might be on the wall, but your mom's pancakes might be flatter than the mall, and I ain't bored when I try to grab my motherfucking drawer, then I ain't the mall, so this whore don't see my fucking dick 6 inches from the floor, and she can gobble it up more because the world is round, and I'ma take it back to the ground, and when I come back around, the water ain't falling up now.
I'm putting him on the TV. Fuck it.
And I say this because he's so quick. When I try to fucking grab a bitch by a tits, grab her by a click, make it look like sour cream dip. Them lips were once between the hips. They be looking all white and shit. I can step my dick inside this bitch.
Wow, I couldn't take it no more. Ah, it's so funny. I tried, but he wouldn't let me get a word in rap wise. So that was hilarious. That's one more crank. Here we go. Go, Hoy's pretty good. Peace. Anyway, space bubbles. Yeah, that's what I got to deal with. What does the chat have to say with this so far? Midi HC's in the house. How's it going? Playing permaculture. LOL, this place is crazy. I know, right? LOL, Hori. Bring him on cam. I did, right? Yeah, he went hard. He's got it going on, but he doesn't even have a channel. Hopefully he gets it by now. LOL, Hori scrambling. Why is Zane on chat roulette? Is playing permaculture. Yo, he mad nice. Yeah, he's good. He was good, but he just wanted to rap. He didn't want to talk at all, so I gotta move on. You've been some pretty good. He can rap upon himself. I know. I was trying to give him different shit. I was like, I got the knife out, and then I got the beers out, and I pointed out the lightsaber and ET, and he was rapping about all that shit, and then I brought out the lint roller, and he didn't know what the fuck it was. He was like, the thing on a stick. It was freaking hilarious. I knew he wasn't gonna get that shit. I mean, all I had around me was like a laptop and like power cables, and like I could have done some really wacky ass shit like a fucking bike lock. I mean, you know. Anyway. Didn't see that coming, said Fluffy Toke. He's white? Didn't see that coming. Did somebody... What? Did somebody remove it? Oh, come on. There's no way to... Oh, okay, that's what you submit. Oh, all right, fine. I guess you can mod that, but don't time out anybody for that one on my chat. All right, Earth Flattener. It's more PG than that, but I that's a good mod. That's a good mod. Midi HC says, "Yo, when you finally brought him on the cam and he was white, that was the plot twist of the century." All right. Okay. So he should have come right out with the fact that he was ginger. Says stop and try. Oh, that would have stopped traffic, huh? I think he did. I think he did rap about himself being ginger. That's the funny part about it. You kind of got to, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's go. We're gonna do another one. That was fun. That was something. I tried to get into the flat Earth guys. I really did, but I couldn't get an engine. I couldn't get a word in edgewise. So let's try that again. I didn't even ask permission to put him on the TV. I figure if he's gonna find me, he's gonna find me and appreciate it. Start. Oh, wait, I got a Skype message. Who's on my Skype?
Wait.
Oh, it's the lovely Shauna. Did I miss another one of these? I missed you guys again? Or are y'all just going live right now? Hold on, y'all going live right now? It is. I think it's live. It's live. I'm missing you guys live right now. Well, hold on. I'm gonna put a link to my chat room.
I don't want to see your penis.
Oh my god. That was a chat roulette partner. Apparently is not interested in the Hori's Wang. If you guys want something more interesting than this, you better check out this. I put a link in the chat in Flatsmacker's live room and the Facebook channel. I'm only here because Joel made me do it. But alright, back to chat roulette. I'm still being skipped, so we haven't wasted any time. I'm still being skipped by X amount of people that I've told you they just want boobs. I don't have boobs for them. I'm seeing nothing but gray walls and ceiling fans and people with their shirts off moving their camera out of the way really quickly. That's all I see, and then they skip me. There we go. What? What's so funny? Ah, he skipped me too. Oh, but all I got was a. There we go. Oh my god, looks like Matt Long. I don't know, it's not. Yeah, I like that hair though. What the hell do you tell your barber to get that kind of cut? Because I could just get out of bed and it wouldn't matter what the hell I did with my shit. I could work that.
Hey?
Oh, you must be from Canada.
No, from Germany.
Oh.
And you must be from the moon. Oh, where?
I come from the Andromeda galaxy.
Ah, okay. Yeah, cool. And is this a Tesla? Well, I saw I watched TV and they shot a Tesla car into space and you were in this car? Okay.
Exactly. This is that car.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. It looks so real.
Yes, it all makes sense now. Fuck.
You know it's
Hey,
real.
on you, man. On you.
Oh, you gonna drink with me? All right.
Yes, man.
Wait, can I put you on the TV for my people
Yes,
to see?
Of course.
All right.
Are you streaming or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm streaming. We're together.
Cool. And now I'm full famous or what? How many people watching your stream?
2,000 something. 2,500?
Ah, you joking? Oh, that's couldn't be real. Hey, okay, and to all the people who watching the stream, this is Fürst Oranov, the best vodka in Germany. You should try this when you are in Germany. You only can get it in Germany.
Only
Oh, I'm
when you're
joking.
drinking.
What?
You have to be drinking in order to drink that kind of liquid. You have to be getting drunk.
Hey, I understand you. I don't understand you. Your English. Fuck. Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm just saying, you only want that when you're trying to get drunk.
I can see myself here in your stream. Yes.
I want to share a secret with you. Ready?
Okay. Yes.
All right. What is this? What's it look like?
The weather.
It looks like Earth, right? There's some
Yes.
land. What if I told you that this was a real picture of Earth, but we've got some problems with it? I'm going to show you those problems.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready. Show me.
See the two red squares?
Mm-hmm.
You see the clouds?
Of course.
Do they look too similar to you?
No. It looked like clouds, no?
What if I did this? Hold on. You see how this and this are the same?
Yeah, this is the same cloud.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay. You get me.
Yeah.
Okay. And the blue ones are also the same, and the yes, they are all the same, and yeah, okay.
All right. So what if I told you that all the pictures of Earth were faked like this?
Yes. No. What do you mean on Google Earth, or which pictures do you mean?
These are official photos of Earth.
Okay.
And if you zoom in on a lot of them, you see this kind of problem consistently.
Hey, Jakob. Wo warst du denn? Ich bin gerade in einem Livestream mit 2000 Leute drin. Komm mal her. Tell me again. Sorry. Tell me again.
All right. Well, look. This picture of Earth, called the blue marble Earth.
The blue marble Earth.
And if you look in, you zoom in on it, you find a lot of problems. All these problems.
I see these are all the same clouds. No?
Yeah, and there's more than that. There's actually, you can find your own that haven't been circled. You know, I used to know where some of them were, but I'm going to show you something else.
Yes, show me something else.
You have headphones?
No, I have no headphones.
Maybe you should turn me down a little.
Okay.
I hear my echo.
Trinkst du also den Wodka leer? Das ist so klein.
Ich bin voll die traurige Gestalt, oder? Ja, guck mal, hier.
Information and
Das ist der.
I think that's better.
Der streamt mich gerade live mit 2000 Leute und der erklärt mir gerade irgendwas da über die Welt und so, ne?
Alright, you ready?
Cool. Yes, I'm ready. Show me.
I will show you one more thing. Alright, this video that's behind me right here. Do you see, hold on, let me do this. Hold on. Hold on.
A black hole
Oh no.
in the middle.
Not that. Not that much. Hold on. I gotta get it right here.
Was labert der? Ich bin so voll.
Hold on, I'll get it right. Hold on. Alright, you see this cloud? This one?
Yeah, these
one,
two clouds are the same
this
clouds. Yeah.
And that one, and that one. Same clouds.
Yes, the same clouds.
Why?
Yeah,
Solar
because
eclipse,
you,
taken from a
wie,
satellite.
was heißt denn bearbeiten auf Englisch?
So this is a still picture, but remember those clouds. I'm gonna show you something
Okay.
else.
Yeah,
Watch.
but this is no real picture. This is no real picture.
Oh, no?
You've made this picture.
This is a picture of the world from several different sources, and they all use the same little cloud formation here. Watch, I'm about to prove that. All right, here's another picture, a completely different source. Same cloud formation, right
Oh
here.
fuck it, this is really the same cloud. But this is no real picture. It looks like in
Then
out
would
of a
it...
computer game. This is so
Exactly, but they're trying to tell us that this is real. Did you realize that?
no.
Yeah, even this is all the different components that make up that picture.
And what you tell me with this? That the government want to kill us with clouds, or what do you want to tell me?
I'm trying to tell you that the only reason that you think Earth is a ball in space is because of the people I'm telling you have been lying to us about the shape and picture of Earth we've been seeing for years.
No. Oh no, I don't believe you this shit. Oh, sorry, I can't give this. I have to go. Sorry.
All right. All right, I know. I fixed it now. Yeah, I got to figure out what the hell's going on with that. That needs to be like... I have to do a lot of useless streams before I figure out what that problem is. Or I might just have to get a different kind of like audio interface or something, because I can't deal with that very much. So anyway, yeah, that's that's what I get sometimes. You get those people that are like, my reality is shifting. I'm not ready for that. Yeah. what can you do with that? I don't really know what to do with that. So, all right, let me see if we could do maybe one more. But that mic thing is really a bummer. See, guys, this is why I'm gonna be broadcasting some pretty useless crap for like, I don't know, a while until I figure out how to fix that problem, because I don't want this happening on a real live stream like this one. And it's so random. Like I don't know what's going on. So I know how to fix it now. That's great. So I might have like somebody call my cell and be like, "Hey, it's off," you know, and or I'll give, you know, the call-in number is, you know, look. You guys know that the call-in for the show is the 50 what is it? 504-264-3609. Thank you. 504-264-3609. If it ever goes off, you guys can call the stream and be like, "Hey, it's going off." I'm like, "All right, I'll fix it." But I don't know what's going to fix this, and I can't take too much time on tweaking settings and whatnot, because I don't know. It's just one of these weird problems with the computer. Anyway, we're going to do another one here. And let me just let me get it straight. That's not what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Give me that car back. All right, one more and one more beer. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Now that I see this stupid microphone problem creeping up again, I'm gonna drink that one away. Give me one more beer. Be right back. All we can do is maintain our happiness, change our reality. Okay. It seems to take like 2 hours or so to do that little mic problem or whatever, so maybe I just need to refresh it every now and then. I don't know, it's such a pain in the ass. I don't feel like dealing with that problem. I don't feel like dealing with it. Alright, here we go. If you could let me know in chat how long that lasted, that'd be great. I just tried Hori. Oh, thanks, Shanna. All right, next time, yeah, I'll have it open for next time, and I'll have a damn cell phone here soon enough so people can text me, and I'll get it. Yeah, he made a yodeling sound and bounced something. He was hurt. His cognitive brain was like, ah, click. That was great. I turned my camera off. No, I didn't turn my camera off. I'm sorry, chat roulette, but that is a lie. Start. Here we go. Starting again. That's not a real camera. I don't have any stars out tonight, so hopefully I can talk about that and then have them pop back in.
Approximately 12 times.
That's about as flat of an ass as I got. But you gotta have an LED light on that shit too? He disconnected so fast. That was hilarious. Hey, what you doing? What you eating on?
Pizza.
Oh, I'm so jelly. You got a guitar for us?
I wrote you a song.
Oh my god, please tell me you wrote me a song.
I did. First tell me your name though.
Alright, the name of my channel is The Hori Sheet Show. And I'm floating in the International Space Station. Do you have a song about this?
Yeah, I do. What's your name?
Hori.
Corey?
Hori with an H.
Okay.
Hori Sheet Show.
This song goes out to Hori.
Thank you.
this last night when I was sleeping.
I believe it. I believe it. Hardcore.
So he is hoary. He drives a car in space and he's got a really beautiful face. And there is a guy floating behind him. He owns his internet show on chat roulette, cause that's the way that it goes. And Hori really likes things that belong to him, like the moon. What you drinking, Hori?
It's natural ice.
I call you Corey, and there is a satellite on your head. What are you doing, Corey? Oh, I forgot your name's Corey, and I love you, my best friend.
Natty Ice. That was
So tell me
great.
about your show.
I actually look for people like you, and I hope to expose you for the wonderful things that you do, as I am exposing you to some amazing, amazing truths of this reality that we are stuck in. And believe me, we are totally stuck in.
Tell me some stuff. You sound like a Ben Shapiro kind of guy.
A Ben Shapiro. I know some Shapiros. And they have a lot of money, but.
Where are you from?
America, unfortunately.
No. Oh, you're very left in your ideology?
I don't even know what the hell that means, but you're probably right.
It means you're a collectivist and you hate America.
It means I don't think we are being told the truth, and America is at least part of the problem. So,
Tell me what you think the problem is and why America contributes.
this is exactly why I have a problem. Let me pull down the shades here. So, do you know what this is, sir?
This is a map.
Good enough. I'll accept that. It's actually the part of the picture of what we know as the blue marble picture of Earth.
Okay.
So, if you zoom in on this quote-unquote real picture of Earth, what you get is this little anomaly here. Do you see anything wrong with the clouds and those red squares right there?
They look the same.
Ah, bingo! Alright, guys, this guy's got a brain. Let's work with it. Let's work with it. So I'm streaming right now to several people on my YouTube channel, and we're all very interested to hear what you have to say about such anomalies that I'm about to point
Give me
out.
1 second. Hold on.
Guy has to pee. I can respect that. It's okay. Take your time. I think we've got a candidate here to flat smack. It's going to be fun.
Can you give me 5 minutes, dude?
I can give you 5 minutes, but don't take longer than 5. I'm setting that timer. Here we go. All right, watch this. I'm going to set my phone alarm for this. Let's see. Just, hey, Google. Hey, Google. Oh, you dirty bastard. You work for me every other time I say, hey, Google. Freaking, hey, Google. Set my alarm for 5 minutes.
Got it. Your alarm's set for 5:49 p.m.
There you go. There we go. He's not back. So now I have to bullshit until then. I will bullshit. I bet he's probably making a drug deal. That's what it sounds like. You guys want to listen in? It's either that or he's ordering pizza. Either way, it shouldn't take more than 5 minutes. Oh, now's a good time. All right, let's check it out. MIDI HC has some music for us. He just recorded this rap today. It's not a final mix, but he wants us to hear it. Let's check it out. MIDI HC is the guy who made the intro music you heard for the countdown. Thanks again. That was awesome. Here we go. MIDI HC right here. Hold up.
I'ma keep it G like gravity. gravity. All I see is density and buoyancy. Alright. Wake up to your new reality. The globe is fake and it's based on a fallacy. Yeah. Shout out to the flat earth haters getting flat smacked every single time they debate us. Haters. Welcome to your new reality. The earth is flat and there's no proof of gravity. Huh? Once upon a time, it was all just one big lie. Wake up to your new reality. The globe is Photoshop, you know, cause it has to be. You really got a lot of nerve. I think I'll see Waldo before I see the curve. Still talking about gravity, Einstein? How about you show us the bending of space-time? Hey, what happened to the baseline? Dodging the question, are we? Okay, fine. No, man, but the globe's already been proven. Oh, my bad. I didn't realize you were that stupid. What do you mean? I studied it in college. Oh, you mean that blue pill that you refer to as knowledge? Are you ready to get out of the matrix? Or are you just too dumb and complacent? I'ma keep it G like gravity. All I see is density and buoyancy. Alright. Wake up to your new reality. The globe is fake and it's based on a fallacy. Shout out to the flat earth haters getting flat smacked every single time they debate us. Haters. Welcome to your new reality. The earth is flat and there's no proof of gravity.
Can you hear me?
Beast mode. MIDI HC on that beast mode.
Can you see or hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. Yes. I was playing a little rap from a guy who likes to watch my channel. He wanted me to play it for everybody, so that little interim was perfect. I'm assuming you just got back. What's up?
Yep.
Awesome.
Not much, man.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, the guy came back, and he's all like, yeah, that payment didn't go through. So I was like, you idiot. You should have checked. Well, I didn't say that, but... So I had to go pay it again, because I paid my card, and I tipped him half of what I tipped him originally, because he fucked up.
There you go. That's what I would have done.
Go on. So go on, about your flat earth theory.
Yes. So check it out. So you see a picture like this, and if I tell you it was real, all you got to do is trust me on this, because, yeah, you'll figure out that this is what they're trying to tell us is real, no doubt. But look at all the problems with this. We've got photoshopped clouds. We've got copied and pasted clouds. You see all that stuff?
Yeah, I've heard the argument for that. It's supposed to be because, and I don't know. This isn't a hill I'm going to live or die on or anything, but it's supposed to be because they manipulate a bunch of pictures of the marble earth into each other, so I don't know.
Oh, you're right. You're right. What they do is they take a high altitude plane with a specialized camera that has like a shitload of different lenses. It's super powerful, expensive camera, and they take pictures of Earth as the plane flies over, right? And then they take all those pictures and they strip them together. Now, why do we have to do that when we can just send a damn satellite up to take an unmolested frickin' picture of Earth?
It would be less aesthetic, probably, I imagine.
Oh, is that what we care about? We care about the aesthetic properties of our Earth. Do you really care how it looks? Do you really care about it looking better than it should be? Come on, what does that even mean? I know, phone. I know, but trust me. What does it mean?
I guess it doesn't really essentially mean anything.
No.
Like poetic or artistic or whatever. I don't know.
And yeah.
Maybe it just, I don't know.
Honestly, you can't, like, that's not a good enough excuse, in my opinion, of why we don't have a unmolested picture of Earth. What if I told you that it was worse than that? All right? What if I told you that, like, at one point we could download a copy of the cloud formations that I'm showing you right here and apply it to our own? They even give us, like, all the different shapes of Earth, like, let me see if I can find it right now. I have it.
I don't know, man. You're getting the flat Earth, though, eh?
That's totally what I'm getting to. Yeah.
Okay. So, why would anybody lie about round Earth? What is the conspiracy?
Oh, my goodness. There's a lot of good answers for that. One of the biggest, easiest ones... Well, the easiest one is... let me ask you this. How much do you think NASA makes every single day from the American taxpayers? Just throw out a number. every day. How much money?
400 million.
Oh, good enough. It's 50 million a day.
Okay.
That doesn't concern you? Like, even if you said 400 million a day, do you have any idea how much that would be a year?
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. 50 million is also a lot of money every year.
You don't think they could make that kind of money? Like, why do they need Ball Earth?
Well, Ball Earth keeps us, A, in one spot, and B, pretty controlled in that one spot. Because if they said, all right, hey, here's Earth, it's a ball, here's all the continents around it, and then they say, that's it, guys, there's nothing else to explore, well, you got people not wanting to be explorers, not wanting to push the boundaries, not all this stuff they've convinced us is okay by giving us a ball Earth and telling us that that's it. We know it all.
So what, are you suggesting it's like an infinite plane?
I'm suggesting it could be. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And how would you demonstrate that plane?
All right, well, there's something called the Antarctic Treaty. Do you know what that is?
It's something about like all the nations of the world said you can't go like past a certain point of Antarctica. There's like a ceremonial spot you can all go to and shit.
Okay, yeah, that's called the South Pole. That's like the well,
No.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Can you name any other treaty in the world that all the countries have signed off on is okay?
Nope.
Probably not. No, because that's the only one, and that one really stands out for good reason. We've got people that have tried to explore Antarctica and they've come back missing or dead.
They've come back missing?
Like, basically, the boat has gone missing, you know?
Okay, all right. I was just confused by your phrasing.
Well,
They came back missing.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah, I get it.
it's just whatever. Go
Yeah,
on.
that's what I meant. You know, like the guy went off. He had all the permits. His name is Jarl Andahoy, and his story is that everybody went missing, just never came back. And this is like a lifetime like sailor. He had all his stuff together. Apparently, they're going to kill you if you try to oppose it. Is all I'm saying. So I find that really
So
interesting.
if are you suggesting that Antarctica is like the shore?
It's a lot of evidence points to it being an outline of where we can go, an edge, if you will. But it doesn't mean like you'll fall off of it.
I thought you said Earth could be an infinite plane.
Well, that's where only we can go. So it could be more land past that point, is what I'm saying. Yeah, it could be.
Oh, okay, I see. So it's like you go up on the shore and then you. Oh, I see.
Yeah, we seem to be
So
in
you
like
don't
a
think it's
puddle.
I see. Oh, okay. Think about like a puddle. Yeah. And then when you get up on the shore, it's not like floating in space, but there's just more land.
There's just more ice land. Yeah, right. And the sun doesn't seem to illuminate it past our little puddle that it can melt as it makes its little circles around our continents in the puddle. So
what about people who've like been to space?
Oh my goodness! You find out that most of them have taken an oath to be Masons. They have those Masonic rings. So once you do that, you're a puppet for the puppet show, for the bigger picture that everyone is being fed, aka your grandparents, us, our children. We're those people that.
No,
are,
I mean like
you
think everybody who's ever been to space is like an elite or something.
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt. Oh my gosh, no doubt.
I know there's a guy I knew when I was living in Montreal, and his wife was like an astronaut, and she was in space. She didn't go to the moon or anything like that, but she like worked on a satellite or something like that. And she wasn't no elite by any means, and I don't know why she would lie about that. I mean,
no, I get it.
I just don't understand like the motivation.
Let me explain something I've had firsthand experience with. I was in a podcast, in a live podcast as a viewer, and I was talking and chatting with an actual NASA space satellite engineer, the person that put together parts of satellites that would go into space. He knew the materials, he knew the temperature that material could withstand if given the temperature of outer space being real, which is like a ridiculous temperature, like 1,000 or 2,000 degrees Celsius, and then negative 2,000 degrees Celsius. Like it fluctuates every like hour. And this guy was on a flat Earth panel saying, hey, I'm also a NASA engineer, and I'm going to say the materials that we have been using and working on cannot withstand the temperature of outer space. So he's sitting there going, something's not right. But I guarantee you this, that the person that you're referring to just didn't apply her brain in a certain way, because once you do, you come where he approached. You end up in a flat Earth chat room as a NASA engineer for satellites specifically.
Flat Earth or not flat Earth, I mean, like, she's been in space. She's been in space. I'm just believing what she told me. I just don't know why she would lie. You know what I mean? I don't really see a motive to lie to me.
Have you seen the people that are oh God, what's their name? Michael Collins, Buzz Aldrin, oh God, if I'm butchering the names, I feel like my brain can't do it right now. They came back. These 3 astronauts that were on the moon landing, they came back to have a conference with people. And did you see that conference? Like, these are people that have done the most amazing achievement of mankind. But when they get to the conference room and they sit at the table to take questions, all of them have their head downs and their hands folded, and they're going, they look like their freaking dogs just died. Like, all of them. Like, something's wrong. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure this out. And what I've figured out is that they were lied to. They were either hypnotized or they were told, you got to tell this story, and that's it. And they were disappointed, because all you can read from them is disappointment and failure and humility. Like, yeah, you go look it up. But here's the thing, like, all the
even if what you're saying is true, that doesn't demonstrate flat Earth. You haven't really given me anything to demonstrate the claim.
Well, here's why. I can't give you the demonstrable proof without you having to really take in a lot of math and science. And sometimes I can go there. But a lot of times I just look at photos like this that say, hey, the only reason you think Earth is a ball is from these people that say it's a ball because they faked these pictures for us. That's one of the biggest things I have to say. Now, let me ask you a question. What if I could show you those same astronauts that say they've been into outer space? What if I showed you that they're in outer space in their spacesuits, right? And they have bubbles around them. What would you think about that? Would you like to see that?
What do you mean? Sure.
Sure.
I don't even know what that means, bubbles around them.
Oh, my goodness. One of the best things about what I do is show people bubbles in frickin' space, brother man. Check this out. Let me figure it out where to go here. Hold on. This is probably the one I want to go to. 2 minutes and 40 seconds into this video.
Ori really likes the idea of a very, very, very flat Earth. He really, 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 really likes that.
Oh my gosh.
And moreover, Ori doesn't really like the idea of a marble Earth because he thinks that water would fall off of it because gravity in water doesn't take the shape of an object. Is that what you're going to say as well? I've heard all these arguments.
I will certainly drink to that. No, that's cool, because you haven't had a seasoned flat earther point out some of the things that you've had a little bit of friction with, and I'll do that for you because I have enough in this folder, and people expect me to.
Do you believe? How old do you think the Earth is then?
Oh, I don't get into that. That's biblical crap. But I will tell you this: that the flat Earth is in the Bible. I'm not religious, but the Bible is a flat Earth book, baby. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know it is. It's a 3-tiered universe book. It's also a heaven and hell book. It's also, the New Testament is.
Yeah. So check this out. That's a different story.
I don't know why the Bible is an authority at all.
I don't claim it to be, and I don't focus on it. So this is what I focus on. And yes, it is more NASA lying to us like cray-cray. But hold on and let me put it on the thingamajiggy so we can get it. See, I just went through a move, so I have like some stuff I have to fix when it comes to like my screens and my videos and whatnot. All right, so here we go. This is space bubbles for you, brother man. Oh, I'm already on it. All right, here we go. So what you're seeing right now is Earth from space and these little space bubbles that come off the Earth. But hold on. I think I have a different one. Hold on. No, I got a different video. This isn't quite the one. All right, this is the one. All right. Yeah, this is it. So, yeah, look in the top right corner. You just missed it, so I'll play it back. You see the little white dot right there? All right,
Yeah.
that's one of the bubbles. I'm just going to hit play, and you see a couple of these. Look. I'm going to duck out the way. Hold on. This is, now, the video goes from them being underwater, doing their trainings, and then it jumps to them being in quote-unquote outer space, all right? So that's what's happening. Jumps back and forth. So here we go. Underwater bubbles, that's what they look like. Take a good note, that's what they look like. And here's outer space bubbles. Here's one zipping. It's just zipping by. Zoop. And here's an underwater bubble right here. And look, it's right here. Right there where my finger is. You'll see it when I hit play. But watch how it goes into such weird motions. Watch. It goes up and down, and now it's going to the... Here it is.
I'm not... I don't...
Come on. You got to see that. Hold on.
I honestly don't see it. Go back. I remember when I saw those like tiny little dots.
All right. There you go. Look. Here it is. You see it again? You see it?
No.
All right. Let me go back up. Hold on. I'm going to get you right. I want you to see this. All right. Are you still with me?
Yeah.
All right. Just make sure I didn't hit the back on the browser because that sucked one other night. All right. So here's the bubble right there. It's in the red circle. It's in the...
Honestly, I'm not trying to be difficult, man. I just don't see it.
Okay.
It just.
All right, that's fine. There's better bubbles.
At the beginning, when you first started pointing them out, I saw them when it was like some white dot on a black background.
All right. So you see bubbles like this right here. I can't even point the shit out.
Yeah, I see that.
Right, you see that? That's what these bubbles look like. See them in outer space? Outer space bubbles. You see that shit? Now look at this bubble right there. That one is a bubble, and this is Earth right here. Look at that. Look at this mess. Outer space bubbles.
How do you know those are bubbles?
Well, that brings me to my next point. Watch what they show you here right here. Watch what the side-by-side video shows you coming up in a second or two. You see this bubble right here at the bottom? And you see this at the top?
Yep.
This one right there? You tell me what the difference is. I'm going to hit play. Ready? Underwater at the bottom, outer space bubble at the top. Here we go. All right. I'm going to play it again one more time. It's going to come back about 15 seconds from now. Ready? So get ready. Underwater at the bottom, outer space at the top. Here it goes. Now, come on. Can you tell me the difference?
Nope.
No. That's the thing. That's why I have a problem here. All the rest of the video is showing outer space bubbles look exactly like their underwater bubbles. And the big thing here is when they're doing their spacewalks, their training missions, they're actually underwater. Did you know that?
Yeah, I think I knew that. I don't know. I don't think about this shit, man. This is like I don't know.
Well,
like if I found out, like if you were to like demonstrate it, like objectively and clear as day, and then you like changed my mind and I was like, okay, I'm flat Earth now. Like my worldview wouldn't change one bit. Like not one bit. Like I don't care at all about any of this. But I don't believe you because I don't think there's a legitimate reason to lie about this. So I believe the establishment. You know what I mean? And I'm not calling you crazy. I'm just saying I don't have any reason to believe you. You haven't demonstrated it at all. And even if you do, you're not going to change my worldview. You know what I'm saying?
What if I told you that it's bigger than flat Earth? It's the fact that not only they're lying to us about the shape of the world, they're trying to feed us stuff that contains a lot of like glycerin and poison and BPA and all this kind of stuff. Like they're not only poisoning us, lying to us about the shape of the world, harvesting us via taxes, creating a problem that we can't fix as civilians. It's basically like we have no choice but to either succumb or go against the machine. And you're okay with if I showed you enough proof. Look, it took me 6 months to believe in flat Earth. I can't tell you in 15 minutes anything that to change your mind, but I could sit here for the next 2 hours and start really telling you things that will get you thinking. But if you already think that switching to flat Earth will make you think that nothing, it doesn't matter, it won't ever change your life, like you have to be part of the machine and willfully and happily so to be saying that. Right?
I guess maybe, but I mean, demonstrate. What are you talking about? The machine? Like, what machine are you talking about?
If I'm trying to sit here and tell you that the government is lying to you to kill you, to harvest you, to keep you controlled, to keep you from
me.
Yes. Yes, all the food that we eat, the frickin' food pyramid that says meat is at the top of our diet, like we need meat, protein. What if I said that's bullshit? What if I said the vegetarian diet's the way to go?
I don't know if it's the way to go, but I know some people do it and they don't live without meat. Or they live without meat. And that's fine. You know what I mean? But meat's still good and it's moral.
It's moral. What if I said that? You know, like this is where flat Earth trickles into. The control structure wants you to think a certain way. It has you eating a certain way. When we go and we have a health problem, we go to a doctor, and the doctor prescribes us a pharmaceutical, and we get this pill that masks our symptoms. But does it heal us? No. Does our doctor want to heal us? No. It's all part of the system. It's all part of like trying to kill us, trying to harvest us. Once we're at a certain age and we're not good enough for them, they just want to stick us on some medication to pretty much kill us. I've seen it happen to everybody in my family above 55. And, I mean, yeah, like cancer is sort of a scam. Like there's cures for cancer. They just don't want you to know about it.
Yeah, I've heard that too, but I don't believe that either. Because I think if there was a cure for cancer, it wouldn't be such a secret. And I don't know why they lie about that either. And they would just charge a whole lot of money for it or make it very inaccessible.
If I told you that they've scheduled it as a class 1 or 2 drug, like they have 200 plus medical benefits on the CBD plant, on the CBD oil, the CBD chemical, cannabinoid of the cannabinoid plant.
I've heard all that too, and I've never seen any. I've actually like researched that at length, and that's not true at all. At all, man.
I've literally.
I like pot. I like pot, and I understand there is health benefits to CBD oil, but it doesn't cure cancer. It doesn't, man. And like you're just misleading people when you say that, and you're actually like. A lot of people are influenced to do that instead of the actual chemotherapy that they need. That is going to actually, it's not always going to be, beneficial. It's not always going to, sometimes like chemo and like radiation doesn't help, but sometimes it absolutely does, and it's the absolutely best thing that we have now.
Let me ask you.
And I've known, like just a few weeks ago, I had a really good friend of mine die of cancer, and 2 years before that, one of my friends died of cancer. She was 29, and my last friend was 31. And then my grandpa died in 2012 of cancer. So I've had lots of people in my life die of cancer. And I hate this fucking narrative because it's like, fuck off with your fucking miracle cure for cancer. You know what I mean? Like, fuck off. You're just making more people die of cancer. Cancer is less rampant now than it was 100 years ago because of the pharmaceutical industry. You know what I mean? Yeah, it has its drawbacks. It's not perfect. But fuck off with this conspiracy theorist shit, man. You're going to make more people die.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry to hear of your losses.
I'm sorry to be so uncivil right now.
No, you're not. No, this is real. Hey, I'm all about being real, and I'm not making fun. But listen, I'm about to start a UFO channel. That's funny. A CBD channel, and it's called CBD Miracles. And I'm looking for active cases where people have been cured with CBD. So what you're saying is directly opposite of what I'm about to champion, full on, head on. So I want to ask you a question, though. Are those people that you said passed away, did they give it a shot at all? CBD?
Yeah.
They did. Okay, so the only thing I would have to do is like, how much did they do? What did they? And I don't want to get into that, but the thing is, I'm also actively collecting cases where it has helped. So I'm at a like throw my hands up kind of thing right now,
Well, how many cases do you know of where you know for a fact that it has helped or it's done better work than like chemo or radiation?
Well, not specifically with cancer, but I've seen, and you can watch also countless videos of people that have Tourette's or people that have.
I was just gonna say with Tourette's, I've seen it demonstrated to work for sure. That's not cancer.
Well, right. But I'm going out on a limb and assuming there was one video posted today. I can find it on the getonthetrain.net Facebook page where a guy that had cancer was a survivor and he blames it fully on CBD. So, I mean, there are cases where it's not so demonstrable like the Parkinson's people or the seizure people or the Tourette's people like me and you've maybe, I've seen that video. I've seen I've seen a video on each case I just said where CBD oil has instantly helped them. So I'm a very, very much a promoter, and I know about a lot of other things that supplement the fact that CBD might help cancer patients. It certainly doesn't look like the chemo does. The chemo will kill the shit out of just about everything, including the cancer, but also your immune system. Which is why I have a problem with Western medicine.
Yeah, it kills it kills cancerous cells, but in the process kills a lot of your healthy cells.
Exactly.
I mean, I understand it's not like this perfect miracle thing that saves everybody from cancer. Of course it doesn't.
Right.
But it's definitely the best thing that is available. Is in as much as like what we can do to treat people with cancer, or to help them like survive longer, or like. I don't know. And some people don't do it because, it does diminish your immune system and makes you tired, and they don't want to spend the last days of their life like a vegetable or something. So some people decide not to take it, and I understand that too. Cancer is one of those things, man.
Yeah, I see cancer, my chat come through with something that I also feel is true. Like, cancer is like a word. It's a catch-all phrase of symptoms of so many types by now. It's like they classify normal cells as precancerous. It's all sort of a blanket term, and it kind of keeps us reliant on the Western medicine system, in my opinion. If they would focus on like saying, hey, take a shit ton of vitamin C or vitamin whatever it is. Take a shitload of alkalizing your body, getting on an alkalining diet via plants, via liquids, via whatever. A disease cannot live in an alkaline body. It just can't. That's all you really have to do is alkalize your pH. And that's why I feel like anybody who, even my family who is a diabetic, my uncle's a great diabetic, he's not even giving a shit about his diet. But he'll give a shit about what his doctor tells him to do or not to do, which is slowly kill him. And I'm trying to I'm trying to get him to realize that they don't have all the answers. They're not a source of information that's going to save you. They're a source of information that's going to give you a pill to mask the problem that you have. That's all. That's what I feel.
So you don't think it's beneficial? Like ever since like the pharmaceutical industry, or in modern medicine, people live longer now than they have ever before. Cancer is less of a thing than it's ever been before. We've cured diseases that had no cure before. People are healthier now than they've ever been.
I'm not going to say that's not true. I'm just going to say that now that we know that much, I mean, we can take a step further, and now we can open our minds yet again to realize that all Western medicine does is mask symptoms, not heal symptoms, heal the cause. No one else with the right mind could agree that Western medicine doctors are out to heal you. They're certainly out to numb you and help you from the pain, but that's it. And that's why I'm talking about CBDs, because I think there's no way of self-medicating with CBD that won't also help the actual cause of the problem. Not only does it mask the symptom, that's why people with pain management get by so well with it, but CBD.
Are you one of those a healed patient is a lost customer kind of guys?
I'm no, but I am actually a Reiki practitioner, somebody that can frickin' pull nausea and headaches out with your hands. So I know that there's something else that we're not told about this world.
What other conspiracies do you believe in? Are you a 9/11 truther?
Absolutely, you gotta be. What?
Oh, man.
Well, please give me your big reason why that's a fake ass story, please. I've done enough research to be able to talk myself through this one, but please tell me why.
Why would America do that? Why would the American government do that to its own people?
Oh, that's too easy. To get us to go to war, to get us to go to war with Afghanistan.
They've went to war a million times against the consent of the people on their own accord, just because they wanted to. They wouldn't just be like, oh, we want to go here, so it's like, okay, we're gonna fucking do this, so we have an excuse.
That's what they needed.
America's invaded every single there's an American base all over the world. They went into a lot of those nations and countries without having to do something drastic like that. They No, they got to follow a certain protocol, brother.
They got to follow a certain protocol, and that is, unless provoked, they can't do shit. And we were, quote unquote, provoked with that fake 9/11 stuff. That's what enabled us to go on foreign soil and champion our cause.
What
And
about
all
when
they wanted to...
What about when they intervened in the Korean? Like, when were they provoked to that?
What do you mean? I don't get too much into the world wars and the past wars, so what do you mean?
Maybe you should, man, because a lot of these wars, like, America just goes into unprovoked, you know, and they don't have to do anything big to justify it. They just do it.
I'm not saying that they didn't have to have an excuse prior. I'm just saying that to get the masses under their belt, to get us all rallied behind their cause, they did what they did. And I believe every damn near one of us was totally behind the cause because they faked it rather well. But when you come down to it, when it comes down to
one
it,
of us, a lot.
Hold on.
That was a very divisive time in
All right.
2001, man. There's a lot of people that were against the Iraq.
I was in high school, and I
a
didn't
lot
know.
of non-conspiracy. Go
What?
on.
Well,
I was going to say that was a very divisive issue at the time. You know what I mean? There were a lot of people. There were a lot of Americans. You know, probably about like a 50-50 split. That 50% didn't want to go into Iraq, and the other did. And that would have been the case whether 9/11 happened or not.
All right, so I want you to look at the facts real quick, and two things. All I have to say is two things. Jet fuel cannot melt steel beams at a 45-degree perfect angle, nor would it create thermite beads at the base. A. B. I know what the hell a demolitions experiment or demolitions job looks like, and that makes buildings go straight down. If a plane hits something, it's going to create an impact that's going to make a building go one way or the other. I'm sorry. The 9/11 was a demolitions job. 100%, all the way down to the 45-degree angled melt steel beams and the thermite. If you can combat that right now, it's just as good as me saying C-3PO has two golden legs.
I can't
silver.
That because I know nothing about architectural engineering or anything like that.
Well,
but I know
all right, man.
But I know some people that do, and none of them think it's an inside job. And I guess you could call that an argument from authority. Then, I mean, there might be architectural engineers that agree with you as well.
There's a whole league of demolitions experts that signed that agreement that said, hey, we're a demolitions expert by profession. We take buildings down straight rather than sideways. And they have all signed that treaty saying, yo, something's wrong, all the way down to the thermite.
Yeah, maybe, but then there's a bunch of demolition experts that are saying contrary to that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
It's coming back.
I haven't seen that.
To the motive, man.
I haven't.
It's going to come back every single time to the motive, because if you can't provide me with a good motive as to why they'd want to do it, I'm not going to believe they did it. You know what I mean?
I think when you look at the lies and how much deceit there is, and you weigh it out between what we can observe and independent journalism, and you weigh all that out, I think you're going to feel that we've been lied to a lot. Even when it comes to the shape of the world. Even, I did a video on my last show. It's called Flat Earth Digest Live 8, and it talks about how even PBS has lied to us about their rendition of a round Earth. All you got to do is look at it, bro. It's pretty eye-opening stuff.
What are some other... Do you believe that Justin Trudeau is Fidel Castro's son?
I don't get into that too much. No, I don't know. I haven't even heard of it.
I'm just trying to think of as many conspiracies as I can and see if you believe in them all.
No, I don't. I don't buy into every one of them. I dug into Flat Earth because there's a lot of tangible evidence when it comes to Flat Earth.
Well, you haven't demonstrated any of that to me yet, so. But maybe. I mean, again, if you do demonstrate it, it'll be like, I don't know, do you believe evolution is true?
Do you believe evolution is true?
Yeah. I accept the theory of evolution by natural selection.
Oh,
but, I mean,
God.
If that were shown to be false, it wouldn't change my worldview either. You know what I mean? Like.
So what's it going to do for you to prove that Earth is flat? Should I show you, should I get into the maths of 8 inches per mile square, how we could see shit from X amount of miles away that we shouldn't be able to see, given that Earth is a certain shape of a ball, and the mathematics of it allows for me to show you this proof that it's not? Are you like mentally able to keep up with that, or would I waste my time?
No, those things don't interest me that much, man.
Well, that's what the fuck I'm talking about.
I probably would. Yeah, I know you are. You know what
Come
I
on, I can go there.
What's that?
I can go there and show you that if they tell us Earth is a ball, And it's everything we look into the distance. If we looked at something a mile away, it would be 8 inches below the Earth's curvature, because Earth is 300 and something thousand miles in circumference, whatever the hell it is, 36,000 miles in circumference. We should be able to see that curvature, but we can't see the curvature. And that's how me and you won't be able to connect, because you might not have that kind of math under your belt. And it would just be a waste of my time.
Haven't you ever seen the curvature from an airplane? Because I've seen it.
Yeah, well, check it out. I've got a video on my channel, and that will completely, it will make you rethink that entirely.
How many people are watching this right now?
No, I don't know. Probably like 40 people.
40?
There's 23 in one and 15 in the other. Yeah, that's about right.
This song is for the first 23 people that Hori mentioned. This song is for the other 15 of you. Flat Earth. It's so funny that I'm talking about this. Does any of your viewers have a request?
Oh, let's see. It'll take about 10 seconds for them to request, but I'm watching the chat right now. What are they going to request? Go ahead, request something, guys. Anything. Damn it, Hori, don't drink too much. It's 25,000 miles, says Logan. 25,000 miles over circumference. All right, I said 35,000. Sorry. You got to know that stuff, says Logan. All right. I'm drinking too much. That's why I got you guys in the chat.
Fuck you, Logan.
Fuck you, Logan. Thank you. I don't have anything. He's not interested in truth, said Musicians for Truth. He's talking about you.
What did he say?
Here's plain. He says he's not interested in truth. That's what they said about you. Now another guy said, I request he wake up from his slumber. LOL. That's all I got. That's your request. So go ahead. You're sleeping. I'm woke. Let's go with that.
Does this kind of thing give your life meaning? And I don't mean that ad hominem. I'm asking you seriously.
No, seriously, it does. Because look, there's two sides of people. There's people like you who they will go with the system until it takes me freaking weeks to break you out of your slumber. And then there's people that don't necessarily care either way, and then they will flip on what makes sense to them in the moment. And I've shown you how they faked pictures of Earth unnecessarily. I can show you how they're faking backflips on the ISS, but we didn't get there yet. I've talked about going into the math of the curvature and how we can't see it, and you said you don't even care about that. So there's a different group of people that I try to reach, and one of them doesn't care. The other's too science brain to give a shit, and nothing I say is going to make it. And the third group is who sub to my channel going, holy shit, what you said makes a lot of sense. So that's what I'm left with right now. You're on the category of, it doesn't matter to your ass. Nothing I say is going to make you sway. So I don't know.
Even if you demonstrated it, man, like even if you convinced me, then I would just be like, oh, great, now what?
I know that, so I'm not going to try.
But if you convinced me that there was like a god or something, or if you convinced me that like, I don't know. What's another thing people always say that I don't believe?
Wait, well, let me stop you right there. I don't get too religious on this topic, but this topic lends credence to there being a creator, and that freaking.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Tell me that. Yeah, because that would change my worldview. If you proved there was a god, that or like demonstrated or made it seem more probable, that would change my worldview.
Well,
so that I'm interested
all right, I can show you.
So let's assume. Okay, so I'm going to give you flat Earth. I agree with you. The Earth's flat, and space isn't real, and whatever. So all that's true. So now demonstrate God.
Well, only thing I've got is that in an old, and believe me, I would have to go and back and find these resources and stick them in my folder, but this is what I know is out there. You can find an old encyclopedia reference where they're talking about exploring Antarctica, of all places, and they have a physical dome above them that they cannot exceed. I don't know how the hell that happens and makes it in the encyclopedia. Then you got the Bible, which talks about a quote-unquote firmament, which is, in their own words in the Bible, some kind of beaten out, hammered metal of bronze or molten glass. I don't know. There's a couple of different theories on that. And then you got people saying, oh, no, it's a certain kind of gemstone. And this gemstone just has the kind of properties that could create what we know as meteors, shooting stars. So, I mean, as you go deeper into the stuff, you do wonder if there is an actual barrier. And then you get into atmospheric pressure. Well, how do we have atmospheric pressure with the vacuum of space being a vacuum of space? How do we even have clouds on the Earth? So there must be a barrier creating a pressure, and that's a whole different can of worms. But depending on what you want to open up right now, it doesn't sound like you have much time. But it took me 6 months to 8 months of research to figure out Flat Earth was real. That's all I'm saying. That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time. I put in my work, bro. I put in my work.
Would you ever, like, if somebody offered to take you to space, would you ever, like, join them in that expedition?
I would be scared that they killed me. And all I would have to do is tell my followers, yo, I'm about to die. Here's your best proof of flat Earth right here. And then I would fucking die because they wouldn't take my ass in there. I would take every window they had, and I would want to break it before they sent me into space because I think it's going to be an LCD TV screen.
You think it would be an LCD TV screen on the windows?
Yeah, I really do. I think either that or it's a hypnosis experiment.
So nothing would convince you that flat or that round Earth is a thing, or not really like sphere.
I would be willing to put my life on it, like, but I think I would be literally conned into such a thing.
How old are you?
They would just figure out a way to kill me and be done with it and hide it and push it under the rug like they've done every other truther along me before me. I'm 32.
You're 32? Are you an Alex Jones kind of guy?
I watched him for 2 solid years thinking he was a frickin' savior of the world until I woke up and realized he was a gatekeeper, bro. It's not real. It's all that he's doing is to create what I didn't want to believe is fear-mongering. Yeah, he's a phony, bro. We're past that. Flat Earthers are past Alex Jones. That's the thing.
Then why is every country in the world teaching round Earth, even the ones that hate each other?
You ask the people that the Flat Earth podcast by David Weiss. I got a sticker right here. The Flat Earth podcast. He talked to a woman. I think in correct me if I'm wrong, chat. It was in Ecuador. She was taught in grade school that Earth was flat and motionless. So we have only been taught this in our schools for the last 100 years. There's still being people, still people being told that it's flat. Yeah, that's the kind of research I've dug into. I find these things out, and it blows my mind.
When did we come with, like, it was Galileo that when the whole idea of a spheric Earth that revolves around the sun was like how long has it been since heliocentric theory, I guess?
A lot of history points to 500 years, but some history points to less than 100. Do with
500 years? Like 500
That's
years,
it.
that was Galileo?
Yeah, something like that. That's it, bro. 500 years. Okay. That's it. We've been thinking Earth is a ball just for the past 500 or so years. But there's still being people that haven't caught up yet in certain countries that still are being taught in grade school. She was like 80, and she was like, Earth is a ball? Ha ha ha. Bullshit. And this guy was trying to flat smack her and tell her Earth was flat. She's like, I already know this.
Yeah, but was Ecuador even a second world country?
Does it matter? Like,
of course it matters.
Why?
Of course it matters. Like,
why?
Because it's gonna like affect what kind of like school system your country has.
Well, wait. Here's why I have a problem with that mattering, and I'm gonna show you a picture. Are you looking at your phone for this one?
Give me 1 second.
Oh, I'm gonna show everybody. Check this out. Wait till he sees this. This is why it matters. This is exactly why it matters. All right, you see all these pictures here?
Yeah.
All right, the Greek saw their world as a flat plane of land with some sort of barrier around it. You can see that barrier? So did the Navajo. Here's the Navajo. Their flat land around them and the barrier. Here's the Babylonians with the flat land and the barrier. The Mesa with the flat land and the barrier. Are you seeing a picture being painted yet? Every one of them has flat land, and a barrier. Whatever their depiction of a barrier, It's freaking there. Now look at NASA, bro. Huh. A ball in outer space? That's...
Because it's more... Because we've reached new information. They didn't
what?
have the information.
What new information? I just showed you how it was faked.
Okay, well, I didn't believe you.
Well, do I have to show you more? What is it gonna take? Cause I got more.
I don't know, man. I don't know what it would take, but.
Well, no. That's the question here, bro. That's the question. How? Look, let me show you this right here. Are you a video gamer at all?
No. Well, I play Smash Brothers.
That's good enough, cause that's what I'm talking about. Smash Brothers graphics. All right. If I showed you this right here, and I showed you this, and I said, "Hey, is this real, or is this Nintendo 64, or is it PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3 graphics?" What would you say to this right here?
I'd say, I don't know. It's probably, I'd be like, I don't know what kind of graphics it is, but it ain't real. Probably.
What? You what?
I'd say I don't know what kind of graphics it is, but it doesn't look real.
Doesn't look real. That's good enough. Look at this right now. Wait till it shows you this. Watch. Wait till it gets to where the rings are perfectly, like, even with our eyesight. Watch this shit. Ready? This is, now let me tell you what this is. You ready?
Yep.
This is what's in our IMAX 3D theater right now, and it's claimed to be a satellite that went through Saturn's rings and took HD pictures of Saturn and delivered it back to us, strung together like a video.
Mm.
Do you think this is real?
It doesn't look real to me.
No, it's not real. This is it's brought to you by the same fuck-offs that told us that this is where we live. And I showed you all the Photoshop clouds problems with that picture. So why do you think...
That doesn't demonstrate anything, though. Or even indicate your narrative is true.
Do you want me to get into the curvature? Do you want me to get into how we can see stuff 100 miles away that's...
No, man. The thing is, like I said, man, I don't care that much about it.
But that's what I'm saying, though. I could get into it, but you don't care. So I concede on that. And it's not to argue, but it's just the fact that it's so hard to get people to, A, see the truth, B, give a shit.
Yep. I have other things that I care about.
Exactly. I just wanted to say thank you for participating. And you want to play us one more song before we go?
Sure. What song would you like to hear?
I would like to talk about how Hori thinks the world is nothing more than a big fat lie.
To the tune of what?
To the tune of... I don't know, what does that even mean?
I don't know, like, do you have a song in mind that you like?
Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers? Under the Bridge? I don't know. Hori thinks that the world is a shitstorm.
No, I'm not doing that.
You asked.
Corey is a conspiracy theorist. He assumes that everything he hears is a lie. I don't know why people are like that. Usually people like that are really disenfranchised. I'm surprised you're not also like a religious fundamentalist. Like, do you think... You never answered my question. You think evolution is real or no?
I think evolution is part of the pseudoscience that got us here in the first place, thinking that gravity is what gravity is said to be. Part of the Cavendish experiment, which is a complete lie. I bet you don't even know what the Cavendish experiment is, do you?
No, I don't.
I know,
but,
that's why I'm...
But do you think evolution's real or no?
No, because everything I just said holds a lot of truth, but you don't know enough about science to know how much of it is faked science, which is pseudoscience. That's where I'm coming from, and that's what I champion on my show called... Let me show you this. You ready for this? The Hori Sheet Show's Flat Earth Digest.
You should call in to, like, one of these, like, there's a show called Talk Heathen based out of, like, Austin, Texas.
Oh, okay.
And one of the hosts on there is an aerospace engineer that has battled, or, like, debated this guy called Victor that calls in all the time. And every time she destroys him because it's their, like, field of expertise. You should call in there. It's on Sundays at 2 Central Time.
You know what? The problem we run into is that there's two types of people. There's people that observe and physically experiment, and then there's people that regurgitate what the science books and school books and medical books told them, and they're all part of the problem. That's what we're dealing with. But you have to look into it. You have to weigh it out.
So you only talk to like the simple people that don't understand science.
No.
Don't study science.
I talk to people that. Well, look. Mick West and Bill Nye, the science guy, they think that if you send a boat over the ocean and it disappears from the bottom to the top, you know what they say it is? Earth curvature. You know what I say it is? Perspective. What? Perspective and angular resolution. That's all it is. Because if we can see a boat with our own eyes go and disappear over the water, and we take up binoculars and we see the same thing happen, then we could take a telescope and we see the same thing happen again. At what point do you have to believe, A, that our technological devices can see over the curve of Earth, or B, it's just angular resolution and how our eyes work on a long flat plane. And once you discover that for yourself, you're going to look at Bill Nye, the science guy, and Mick West, and Neil deGrasse Tyson, and you're going to look at them as shameful. Very, very, very shameful. That's all your friend is doing on the talk show. She's just regurgitating science, and everyone else is laughing at her to appear as though they're also on the high horse of science, which is just pseudoscience. That's all I got, brother man. That's all I got.
I just don't understand what the motive was. What you're saying it is isn't really convincing at all. And I've told you why. So I don't believe you. That's the biggest thing, man. If you can convince me why they would do it, because it just seems like such a stupid thing to lie about.
Money, you know control, power. What more do you really want to have?
No, that doesn't make any sense to me. Anyways.
It's been fun.
It has been fun. It's been a great time. Where are you from again?
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Why is Kansas pronounced Kansas, but Arkansas isn't pronounced Arkansas?
I don't know. Why did the University of Kansas, or there's a university that proved that Kansas was flatter than a pancake. Did you know that?
I think the reason why is because of like the phonetics conspiracy.
The etymology conspiracy, perhaps. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, probably.
So lead us out with another song before my piss break. I mean my beer break.
This song goes out to you and everybody out there who has a loved one. Girlfriend in a coma. Girlfriend in a coma. I know it's serious.
Like the star.
Girlfriend in a coma. I know it's really serious. There were times when I could have murdered her, but you know I would hate anything to happen to her. No, I don't want to see her. Do you really think she'll pull through? Do you really think she'll pull through? Girlfriend in a coma, I know it's serious. Bye, 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 baby, goodbye. Let me whisper my last goodbye. I know it's serious. That was for you.
Thank you so much. And from my chat, Christopher says, tell him to enjoy his Matrix streak, his Matrix steak and bottomless blue pills. So,
blessings to all of you.
Hell, I know, right? Have a great night, and I hope you find the right chat participant that won't try to hand you the red pill, because we all know that that's not happening tonight.
What's the red pill? The Republican one? I already took that one. Are you voting Republican in the midterms?
Oh, brother man, I'm so past the voting game, it's not even funny. The red pill will cure you of all such diseases. You take care of yourself. Have
See
a
you, buddy.
good one.
You too.
Oh my god. Poor guy. I like that guy, but he's too trapped up in the game. He finds comfort in the fact that the government is feeding us information that's truthful. It's so sad, but I did try. He said that I had no good evidence for him to prove the flat earth, which in a way is true, but in the same token, I was about to hit him with some infrared stuff, and he was like, I don't want to get into math. Which, believe me, I don't try to get into math either, because I have a bit of a hard time getting into math when half drunk. But he didn't even want to touch the subject. And I can get halfway in that shit, but he didn't even want to get halfway. He didn't even want to get a quarter of the way into that shit. So we have different types of people. We got people that just want to believe everything they've ever heard, and that's good enough for them. And we got people that they don't even want to get woke up. And then they got people that are like, please, what? I'm ready. What you got? What you got? And those are the people I'd like to connect with. And sometimes I do connect with them. Apparently not tonight. Anyway, I think this is all I'm going to do right now because I have some stuff I need to do. An hour and 50 minutes is good enough for me. Thanks, Joelle. You made it happen. Play my karaoke song, says Flat Earth Trucker. Maybe I'll do it another time. Noise Rather. That was perfect. Thanks, dude. You're getting some mic feedback. Noise Rather. Oh, interesting. I don't know what that could be. But anyway, I'll figure it out next time. MIDI HC, hit me up. Let me know what you heard, or timestamp it. Let me know what you heard. But that's it, guys. I'm out. And if I can't get people to realize that this right here is complete garbage CGI, I mean, there's no saving your ass. That's a fake moon. That is an absolutely... Everything about this is complete CGI. Everything down to how thin that frickin' Saturn's ring is. Look how thin it is. There's no disturbance. There's no jittering. There's no other rocks or asteroids that happen to be around that line. No, it's flat. And this, come on, look at this. This moon? What is that? That's not our regular moon. So that right there should be very, very noticeable, right? That should be a very noticeable figure of the backside of our moon, right? All right, hold up. I'm going to do a little bit of something that's I call an impromptu proof bomb. You ready for this? Oh my goodness. Wait up. This is a brand new proof for you guys. Here it is. Oh my good. This is a nice one, guys. You ready for this? So, if this right here is the back side of the moon, we know what the front side looks like, right? I hope so. Everybody that ever gets a frickin' picture of the front side, the shiny side of the moon, they get that picture. So this must be the back side of the moon, right? Look at that wonderful crater right there. Here you go. Get ready for your mind to be blown. It's a shame, but I have to do this. Whoa. This is also the backside of the moon. Where the hell is that little crater that we're talking about? Hold up. Wait a second. Well, what is this? Where is that? Where is that? Right here. Are you ready for me to wet your noodle a little bit more? Here we go. The hell is this green shit? What? Oh! 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 Oh, ah! Come on. What's the screen shit? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Horty Sheet Show out. Gonna leave you with that. And I want to thank everybody for joining. I'm going to say hello to everybody in the chat room. I am back. I'm back. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be back on a little bit more and a little bit more here and there. Plain Permaculture says LOL Hori. Joel B says love you. Love you, Joel. Joel, you are getting a wrench right now. Add moderator. Joel, do what you will with this room. Love you. You are the reason we are here enjoying this day. Yeah, Plain Permaculture says that's like totally real. Duh. Death Star. Alright, guys. Midi HC says boom. That's it. I could see my house, says Mark of Melp. Alright, guys. That's it. That's all I got for you. Patricia Pearson, Anthony Gales, Lynette Lynn, how you doing? Brandy Fisher, this dude's full of gas. Wow, Brandy, how you doing? I wish I could mod you, but you're just on the Facebook. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you, and I hope you look into this more and more, because if you're not a Flat Earther yet, you better subscribe to the Horty Sheet Show or Flatsmackers Live, because I'm just going to pull a little bit more information to the forefront as things progress. Enjoy, and catch you later. Horty's out. And you know what I say, I'm here to wake people up. Who's with me? Peace.